An ultramarine walked down a bridge leading to a bomb city. Armored bodies of red or blue littered the path. A sound came from a nearby structure, a building styled like that of a cathedral. Typical, he muttered, readying his bolter. He pushed an unhinged door to the ground, the crash echoing. Ahead of him, he sees a son of Lorgar sitting himself up against a pillar. The ultramarine approaches the word-bearer as he removed his helmet, uttering only a name. Cain. Do you hold any sense of hatred? Cain asked in pain. Any malice toward me, brother? Does this betrayal hurt you? Cain reaches for a bolt pistol lying beside him, but the ultramarine kicks it away. You were Terran-born, an Imperial Herald. How could you have fallen like this? Cain chuckled. Because, Calivus, I am a son of Lorgar. His vision is my vision. Have you ever seen one of our worlds? Ones we converted to being the most loyal to your Imperium. No other legion could succeed like us. Calivus' face grew into a grimace. You preach the Imperial truth, brother. Your complete turnaround to the blasphemy. He paused a moment to compose himself. It is inconceivable. The purpose of Monarch. Don't you speak its name, Cain shouted. Don't you dare speak its name. Calivus tensed but continued. You were shown the result of your deviation. The Emperor was not and is not a god. Cain snorted. Are we here to debate theology, Calivus? We understand that now, but we have been enlightened. We have been shown what true gods are. Oh, the things I have seen. Cain reached up as if trying to touch something. If only I could show you, you would understand. You hold on to an imperial lie. Lorgar is the herald of the primordial truth. We are bound by obligation to spread it. Calivus shook his head and sighed. You are lost. I will not entertain this madness any longer. Leveling his bolter to Cain, he prepared to end the rambling of a heretic. Could you entertain that? Cain asked, pointing past Calivus. Turning his head, a red horror manifested in the shape of a humanoid stood inches beside him. Its jaw hung open, and hundreds of jagged teeth lied within. Its eyes, orange orbs, glared into his. Calivus turned as he pulled the trigger of his bolter, but nothing happened. Looking down, his arm had been severed, and the hand still gripping the bolter on the ground. Calivus threw a punch into the horror's abdomen. It felt as though he was punching a mountain, something entirely immovable. The horror raised a claw and swiped at him, knocking him onto his back. Once he landed, the creature lunged at him, lifting him like a toddler. Calivus struggled to break free, to no avail. The creature turned him around and held him towards a now standing Cain, the green lights of his lens illuminating Calivus's face. Cain lifted a dagger and dug symbols into Calivus's armor. I am Cain the Exalted, son of Lorgar, follower of the primordial truth, devout in faith and loyal to the War Master. Cain grabbed Calivus's face and painfully tore the skin and muscle from it. This man I give as a gift to one of the four. His soul I cast to the warp, and body bound in servitude. Calivus felt as though hell itself was ignited within him. Unable to make a sound, unable to move, Calivus stayed completely still as his soul was consumed by the warp. The creature dropped the ultramarine body before Cain and disappeared as silently as it appeared. Cain stared at the body of the person who was once his battle brother in another life. The body of a man who saved his life, and the man's in turn. The body stirred and then convulsed violently. Suddenly, stopped and lifted itself up. The runes carved into the armor glowed a soft red, and the remaining muscles in its face contorted in constant agony. Cain stood before it, then turned to leave. "Let us go, brother. The others are waiting."